Hello everybody, today we're going to be opening up the QNAS Turbo NAS, or as the model number here says, the TS-870 Pro. And chances are if you're watching this video, you probably already know a little bit about it, exactly what it is, but you want to know a little bit more, or you're stalking me. Either way, welcome to the video. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box first. So let me see, with some of the stuff that it has here, this is the Pro version. It has an Intel Core i3 3.3 gigahertz processor in it. That's the reason why I went with this over the non-Pro version. The non-Pro version had I believe it was an Atom processor, a mobile processor, a much less powerful one. And while the processor in it can be upgraded, it's not something I wanted to do right away. It's something I'll do later on. So I wanted something fairly beefy to start off with, and an i3 is pretty good for a NAS server. Let me see, it comes with 2 gigs of RAM. It has 2 sockets. You can upgrade to 16 gig, which I will be. It supports SATA 3, or the 6 gigabit a second standard. This particular model, the first number tells you how many drive bays you have. This has 8, but of course you can expand on that later on. It has USB 3.0, and well, let's take a look here on the box. It tells you the exact number. I believe it's 2 3s and 3 2s. And it is 10 gigabit Ethernet ready. There's 2 ports that you can get for it. I don't believe it comes with it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't come with it. If it does, great. But I think you actually have to get that separately. But anyway, it's DLNA, VMware ready, Citrix ready, Windows Server 2012 certified. Anything else here? The operating system on here is QTS, and it's web-based. And at the time of this recording, it shows 4, but I believe it's at 4.1 right now. And what else do we have? Anything important? Has an HDMI still on the back, but we'll take a look at that in a bit. Up to 961 megabits a second with optional 10 gigabit Ethernet NIC. So it doesn't come with it. We'll flip it over here. Wow, lots of different languages. Small picture of the front and back. What do we have here? The file server, FTP server, backup server, VPN server, web server, MySQL server, print server, Radius server, syslog server, surveillance station pro, LDAP or LDAP server, and download station. It does a hell of a lot more than that too. But anyway, here's a picture of the back, what the operating system looks like. Pretty cool. Real-time data syncing, store, backup, share, surveillance, photos, music, and video. One of the things I'll be doing with this is actually making a Plex server out of it. And we'll look at the last one here. Oh, that's another thing too, is I want a private cloud. So basically, I use Dropbox, I use my SkyDrive, I use my Google Drive. I have all these drives. Well, the problem is I really hate leaving my data on these things. But since I'm moving around so much, I really do need to have files accessible everywhere I go, and I don't like carrying a bazillion hard drives around with me, the portable hard drives. And this will solve it. Just slap a bunch of drives into it. See, currently, well, I guess if you want to go complete storage size, it takes 8 drives. Currently, you can put 6 gigabyte drives in it if you can get a hold of them. So 48 terabytes, sorry. It's terabyte drives. So 48 terabytes is pretty big. And like I said, you can expand it. So it's pretty crazy. So let me see. On the move. There it talks about the cloud. App Center. It's got a ton of apps. This is one of the reasons why I didn't want to get another Drobo. I already have 2. And I like them. Don't get me wrong. They do exactly what I want them to do. But this is different. And everyone knows I love different things. So let's go ahead and let's open this up and we'll see what's in there. Download and support. We got QR codes everywhere. Wow. A little thank you. Let's put this a little closer for me. All right, so on the top, we have a little box. Let's go see what's in that. All right, we have a bunch of little screws. No, what is that? Well, we have screws for the hard drive, and it looks like, no, Not sure if the other one's screw caps, maybe. We do have the keys. As you can tell, that the unit does lock. The drive bays, yeah. So these are all screws. We have black versions and silver versions. They're different sizes, so we'll have to figure out where those go. Obviously, the hard drive is one of them. I'm guessing... just looking, I didn't realize that the hard drives had different type of screw holes on them. That's the only thing I can think of that you'll be screwing anything in at all. But anyway, it does come with one Ethernet cable. I'm going to open this. Let's just see what the speed is on this. So it's a Cat 5e, one cable. Oh, now it does have 2 Ethernet ports on it. And you can do link aggregation with it. So this one here, I assume, is 5e as well. Yep, 5e. I actually have some short 6s around, so I'll probably just use those. Now we do have some software. See content, user manual, quick start guide, software. It has the QNAP finder, which you use to find the NAS on your system. And I can't read what else software is on. It's closed. We'll open it up later. Something get. Is that QGet? Yeah, QGet. And NetBank Replicator, my QNAP Cloud Connect. So a bit of software on here. We're going to be checking that out while we're in there. And of course, the obligatory instructions on how to work it. Install hard drives, connect the network cable power, then turn on your QNAP NAS. Go to the website, which is start.qnap.com, and just follow the instructions. Yeah, it tells you on the bottom. Great. So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside. I'll throw the garbage over here. And, well, we got a power cable. It looks pretty long. It's about 6 feet. Well, if we're going to be using it, let's take it out. So it does appear to be about a 6-foot cable. Standard length. We'll set that aside. All right, so next in the box, foam. Only one thing left in there. All right, so the actual device itself, we'll go ahead, we'll open this up. All right, here we go. This is how big it is. They apparently don't want you in it. It's got some weight to it. I'm not exactly sure how much it weighs. Maybe, I don't know, 25 pounds maybe. Which really isn't that heavy considering how big this is. So lots of nice metal and plastic. All right, so the key just simply fits in. You have a little twist to lock or unlock. I believe they start off unlocked. Yep, and you have your sled to go ahead and actually start putting your hard drives in. The hard drives I will be using, I have a few lying around here. I'm going to be using 4 terabyte Western Digital SE drives. So it's pretty simple. You have screw holes here on the bottom, and it looks like it has the holes to accommodate the 3.5 and 2.5. Right already in there. So go ahead and just slap your drive. Yeah, it even shows you on the bottom here, 2.5 holes. I want you to screw in 3 there, and of course you have the rest for your 3.5 drives. Whoops, that's upside down. There we go. We have 8 bays. Now on the front, we have the power button as well. We have an LCD display, which we can't really see until we go ahead and turn that on. But one of the cool things is it has a USB 2.0 port here on the front that you can plug something into. Well, that's USB. And you have a little button here, a copy button, right above it. It's actually right around it. But anyway, you plug something in, go ahead, hit it, and it's going to go copy whatever's on that device that you plugged in onto the NAS itself into a special folder. So that's actually pretty cool. It's a quick one button copy. So we got some stuff here on the top. Basically, it's just a sticker, quick setup. Take a look at the side here, nothing. Other side does have a vent, but that's it. But we get to the back. And let's go and take a look at the back. We have the Kensington lock, 2 large fans, a smaller fan, power, HDMI to hook up to any HDMI display. We have your 2 gigabit Ethernets, 2 USB on the back, 2 USB 3s, 2 eSATA, dedicated headphone and mic jack. I guess you might want to use those, but anyway, this is also where you put your NIC in. It has 1 PCI expansion slot that you can use, which is pretty sweet. At least I think so. So that's pretty much it. That's what comes with it. We got our keys. I'm going to go ahead and start putting some drives in. Now you get everything included in with this that you need for your NAS, except for the actual hard drive. So I'm not sure if there was an option to get it already populated or not. And one thing I didn't mention was that it supports a plethora of different RAID configurations. Not 100% sure what I'm going to go with yet. But anyway, thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope this unboxing gave you a little bit more insight on what's included inside the box. Bye-bye.